read live.
I don't
Okay.
know. It was a whisper to Mercy.
Did Mercy get the whisper? Mercy doesn't have to share the whisper.
Mercy
Right.
has no idea how to reply to it.
Oh, in the I mean, in character, it's a little message just appears on your window.
Yeah, I got that.
A kitten.
I just don't know how to answer it. In Roll20, that is.
/W and then type Bramble.
Yep. /W space Bramble. And then for DM edification, can somebody copy paste that to me? And whisper.
No.
No. Aw. So we're back on internet.
We are back on internet.
Hello again, internet. Internet troubles. Yay. So what internet and Gerald missed, because Gerald was fixing our internet, Roland has a new dwarven male friend. He's a broker of sorts between the mines and the jewelers and the metalsmiths. And he's shaven, so Roland might have mistaken him for a female. And danced with him, and then picked him up in a bear, and then got compliments like, "You're so soft." And then got snuggled into, and not sure where their night's going.
I believe Mercy
I
can
should
perform the
probably
ceremony.
mention, since I snuggled into him, Roland doesn't bathe often.
Neither do dwarves.
Very all natural.
Yeah, dwarf doesn't seem to mind.
Oh, shit.
I mean, this particular one smells like soap, but he doesn't seem to mind your particular musk. And Hannah, Belinda went to bed after trying to pay Hannah some more gold, and Hannah just told Belinda that you'll be settled up in the morning. Settle it all up in the morning and figure out what's owed, if anything's owed, and whatnot. Belinda went to bed before the dwarven shenanigans with Roland. So Belinda
She
missed all
also
that.
beat Roland in arm wrestling. I just need to say that.
Yes. Belinda beat Roland in arm wrestling, but Roland beat Belinda in the drinking game. And
so it's just you and Roland left, Gerald.
Yeah.
Gerald went out to the bridge.
Yes.
I thought you said you came back.
No, I was going to say that I was going to dump the stone into the river with a little bit of prayer to my patron.
With your luck, your patron will plant that tree.
Absolutely, that is probably my luck. But how I'm gonna phrase it is, a gift for your future conquests. May it help you in your fight. And after doing that, while avoiding the bar escapades, I am going to make my way back to the bar and kind of peek in to see if it's safe.
No. Run. Run for your lives.
Zal probably sat and watched the whole thing.
So, meaning you kind of saw the whole thing.
I turned it off for that. But Zal would
Ah.
probably recount it to me. Just because I was trying to avoid it.
Ah, okay.
And he'll probably embellish it as he tells you.
Exactly. A little bit of gloating.
They were snogging, boss. You should have seen it.
Oh, I forgot to put you guys back in
Yep.
Saltmarsh. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, good.
There. Oh yes, you are. You're back in town.
We're over at 13, right?
That would be the snapping line. Yes.
9.
Um.
So I went over to this bridge to kind of
Yeah.
drop it off.
Given that's the only bridge, yeah. So after shenanigans, you all retire to your rests. Wake up
Most
the
of
next-
us retire alone.
It's morning. Yay.
What was that? Mercy?
I was just making sure most of us retired alone.
Well, that's up to Roland if he followed the dwarf home or not.
Oh no. Why would I do that?
Okay.
Got a room.
All right. Well, most of the rooms are multiple occupancies to a room.
So you're probably sharing with Gerald, Roland.
This was the girls' room. And then
Yeah, see, that's what I asked earlier. I was not real big on sharing with Generala bathing in a.
Yeah. I'm 100% there with you.
okay, so we'll say that this room I just pinged is the bathroom. But it's on the
Well,
So-
I agree 100%. There probably wouldn't be a bathroom.
well,
I just don't want to see.
yeah.
You should just wake Generala up and tell her to go to. She's
I'm
all
not
clean
going-
now. She smells clean.
I am not going in that room. I will be sleeping elsewhere.
You're not fully clean until you're...
So actually what we can do is we can have Mercy that evening ask one of the girls to go in, make sure that Generala is in bed before everybody files into the room.
Okay.
And this girl would be like, yep, not a problem. Go up, find Generala in the tub, get Generala out of the tub, throw, like just a common night dress over Generala, lead her to one of the beds and go, I hope this one's yours. Plunk. Walk out. Like it's nothing new. Like
She certainly put drunks to bed before, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Mercy's put drunks to bed before. She did work in a mercenary company.
This is true. But probably not naked drunks.
No, that's probably a thing.
No, I'm
actually.
pretty sure that's probably a thing.
Well, yeah.
I'm released from my training montage.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mercy comes downstairs in the morning with a completely clear head.
Yes.
Yeah. I begin to make my way towards the scene of the catastrophe.
All right. I would like. Nope. Roland passed his last con save, so Roland's fine. I need Belinda and Genrala to give me a. Would it be a con save for a
To
hangover?
make my way towards.
Save versus poison.
I think it'd be a willpower save to continue living.
Depending on how much you've had, yes.
All right. So
Officially, drinking is poison save.
okay. What's the DC on that usually?
Set by.
They leave that up to the GM based on quantity consumed.
Okay. So
I'd go with like a 17.
If it was really strong stuff, 15 or higher. If it is weak stuff, 12 or higher.
As
Okay,
a dwarf, I have resistance against poison damage and advantage on saving throws against poison.
Yep.
I made my save. I'm not dead.
Wow.
Yep. You do
I
have
am
a bit of
also
a
not.
headache, but you both have mild headaches. You definitely know you had a bit too much last night, but you're able to work through it. It's not one of those of, my God, I want to dig a 30-foot hole and bury myself in it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Genrala.
finish washing my clothes and then hang them up to dry. And I'm gonna go down to breakfast in this shirt dress that
Okay. It also would not be the first time for the bar to see that happen.
Genrala, let's not do that again, eh?
Why not? Did we get in any trouble?
You did.
And Hannah's like, yes, you did.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do I owe you? I must pay for my
You gave me 10 gold, the cook 10 gold, which covers the damages and the drinks and the soup and one of my best cooks threatening to quit, so I had to raise her pay. But I also got a note for all of you. Are you all here?
Oh, Bramble's not here. Is Alabaster here?
At that moment, Bramble walks in through the door.
Bramble, we've missed you. We had a great time last night.
Oh, yes.
so much fun.
I was kept aware.
My
Turns
furry.
her head towards Hannah. Can I get the breakfast special, please?
Yep, we'll be setting out the buffet just a moment.
Okay.
But
You see, Roland, they have buffets here too.
Yeah, but I wanted one last night.
Belinda puts her head down and tries to conceal her laughter.
you notice out of the corner of your eye that Hannah has one of those half smirks, like when you know a kid has said something that they shouldn't and you're trying desperately to not laugh, so you turn around and you've got that funny little smirky smile and your shoulders kind of hitch a little bit, but you're not laughing, but you are.
Right.
You notice Hannah's doing that. She hands the letter to Mercy because from what she's seen, Mercy and Bramble are the most responsible for the group, either because
Yes.
either not causing shenanigans or trying to rein the others in.
That is called saying.
Of course, Gerald immediately He gestures to himself like, what? Okay, maybe I wasn't reining them in and I just left because I didn't want to deal with the shenanigans.
Anyway, did we all survive? No, right. Yeah, no, Generala, you're dead. I'm sorry.
What?
I grip my maul.
Mercy will read the letter.
You sure you're alive, Poke? Anyway.
What's it say, Mercy? Belinda's trying to avoid the question of what Generala did last.
So the letter is from the city council, or the town council for Saltmarsh. Of course, you all notice and recognize two of the names on the notice, being Ministrad and Eleander. There is also it is also signed by Ida Owland. Gillian Primwater. Anders Solmar. And Scarin Weave Chaser.
I'm thinking about running for city
not
council. Maybe I should get one of these names.
Is that everybody on the council?
So what does the letter say?
The letter states that in recent, because of your recent exploits on behalf of the town, they have decided to gift you a house.
I remember this scenario. I don't want to run a bar.
Nope. You find enclosed in the envelope is a key. Please use this house for as long as you continue to stay in Saltmarsh. This is a gift from us. Please continue to help our town prosper and keep it safe. There is an extra note penned by Eleander that inside the first note is just really flowery of here, have a house. The subtext is we don't want to continue paying for your inn stay. Stop destroying stuff.
I take offense to that. I have had nothing to do with the mischief that happens to.
But that's only the subtext. It doesn't state that. It's just the really political, flowery. Here, have a house. Mm-hmm. It's cheaper for us to give you this than to keep paying for your inn stay. And then the letter from Eleander says, shortly after you left Ministrad's table at the Wicker Goat, she came to see me, let me know about the skeletal seed that you found. Keep it hidden, keep it safe. Try to put it somewhere in your home where it will be hidden. We don't let it touch dirt so that it does not grow. Also, Ministrad, let me know that you have a general idea where the bandits that have been attacking the supply caravans back and forth to the mines are encamped.
Did we tell her that?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't realize we.
Well, she was going to offer you another job right away. And you mentioned that the caravan had been attacked on the way in, and you think you might know where the bandits are. And that you were planning on going out in the morning to take care of them. And she said, let me know when you're back, because I'll have another job for you. At least I think that was the plan. That was the plan to have happen.
Okay, well, I don't remember. I know we didn't actually do that. Mercy's
Okay.
not big on sharing what she knows because she doesn't know who
Who to trust.
is. Yeah, who's looking out for the bandits.
Yeah.
For all we know, Ministrad could be paying the bandits.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Bandits, spectral skeletal seed. Would
Yeah.
someone mind explaining?
Yeah. Where is that, by the way, Gerald?
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if he's made it back to his desk yet.
Hey, Gerald. Where's the and how
Did
did
you not get any
there?
sleep?
No.
No, we're
The
talking
skeletal
about the
seed.
skeletal seed. So you took it on yourself to make a decision for the group on how to deal with it?
What exactly did you do with it, Gerald?
Your
Marcy just
patron
looks at him.
is a god, right? So where did you actually put?
Patrons aren't necessarily gods. Some are demons. Some are devils. Or
Is that who you gave it to?
Oh, you gave it to a fae?
You gave it to a fae?
So you threw it in the water. You didn't think somebody might want it for something.
I think we have a slightly bigger problem. According to this letter, it's not supposed to touch dirt.
Did you say something about fae?
Here,
I don't really think there's Fae involved. I think it was just a bit of misdirection on Fish Boy's part.
I'm going to go into the water and see if I can get it back. Okay.
Yeah, because definitely.
Why don't you go get it, Gerald, since you can swim?
That's actually a fair point.
No. Yes. If you're in the water. Because you do.
I'm gonna look for the Fae.
I'm going to consider whether this is a good moment to explain to Roland about buffets and decide no, it is.
Oh no.
No. It is gone.
Oh, I know all about the Fae.
Tell me what you know about the Fae.
Well, I'm supposed to
Roland.
go there on pilgrimage.
So you've met
And
them?
Nah, just
I hate to tell you
some
this,
of us
Roland,
go sometimes.
but
We don't
your
feel
buddy,
at home at home.
your buddy Gerald might have been lying.
Did I sense a portal to the Fae Wild somewhere around here?
No. Not within a mile.
Hmm. Did you find it yet, Gerald? You know, I would facepalm, but I have claws and it hurts.
You're a cat. You have retractable claws.
I know, but like in this case, my claws would probably be out. Wait, I have a better idea. Here, let me help you. Face palms Gerald with her claws, with their claws out.
Gerald takes 1 point of damage and has, what is it, 4 little holes?
Well, 5 if you cut
5. That's true. That's right. Yep. So 5 little holes.
You're lucky I don't peel it off you.
Good.
Here, let me go take a look for that thing. And I'll just jump off the bridge and do my daily detect magic. Or my once per rest magic.
Okay.
Mm.
And just start going down river for up to 10 minutes.
All right. You have time enough to go about a good distance up the river. Here, let me put you back on the
Downriver.
downriver.
I'm not going against the current.
Well, where the bridge is, it's right into the bay. From the river to the bay.
Oh, then I'm
It's
going
that-
into the bay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You get the occasional little tiny magical ping, but nothing that comes back as necrotic, like you had noticed from the skeletal seed.
Shit, what's the magical ping?
There's a coin that had light permanency dropped on it that fell in and washed up.
Yoink.
Add it to your inventory. There's like a ring.
Yoink.
Right, so what exactly are we going to... Gosh dang it, my voice is cracking all over. I'm going to be right back.
All right.
While they're swimming, I think the rest of us need to discuss what we're going to do about this.
If you can find me a boat, I'm pretty good with currents and stuff like that.
Not that. The fact that Gerald just took it on himself to offer this dangerous item to his patron when we all took a share of the risk and danger acquiring it.
Well, what are we going to do? Kick him out of the group? Beat him up?
We need to educate him. Clearly, he has no idea what he's doing, and keep all items out of his possession.
I mean, to be fair, if this item did end up in his patron's possession, I think that'll be punishment enough. Hey, almighty patron that I worship and have a pact with, here is an item that can potentially kill you. Please
I
accept it
think
with
he
no
offered.
consequence.
I think the patron. Of course, I don't know exactly who his patron is, but if his patron has it, his patron probably knows what it is and probably is going to use it.
Hey, Gerald, who's your patron?
He's underwater.
Oh,
The bay.
Hey, fish boy!
The issue is we may have put Saltmarsh at risk rather seriously by letting him do this.
We can't have that. We've done enough damage in this town. You said you were still into the bridge.
What is it?
Oh, I wasn't here for that. Sorry.
By taking care of it, we might have assumed that you're going to carry it with you. So we might feel just a bit misled.
What is it that we got our hands on?
It's called a skeletal seed. It is the seed that created the tree that was creating the skeletons and zombies.
Kind of like it creates The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Get ready for headshots.
It's a Minecraft zombie spawn.
Pretty much.
right. So, in that case,
So do we come back to about this time, or
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
you
yep.
find it?
no seed, but I got the shiny coin, and I found the ring. What type of magic was the ring? It doesn't fit.
It's a glamour.
So
The glamour is for the
Enchantment?
ring. Probably. The magic on the ring is that the ring looks more expensive than it is. It's like a cheap copper band in reality, but it looks like it's a gold band.
That's kind of like something Gerald would buy for his girlfriend.
Like I said, does it fit?
Not
Does
you.
it fit sausage fingers? Okay.
No.
I don't know what it does, but anybody
Just-
want it? It's too small.
Just out of curiosity, we're in the same. We're in the original place that, like, Gerald told us that he dropped it into the river, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bramble walks over, pulls a baton out of their backpack, and just sticks it straight down into the dirt where the package was supposed to be.
Which is
Originally?
underwater. Yep.
Yep. She's getting into. They're getting into the water, and I'm pissing myself off again. It's hard, okay?
Yes.
I'm
I
going
know.
through a transition. I was referred to as something one for like 20 years of
It's
my
a-
life. Anyway, and trying to switch that is different.
It's all right.
And then trying to play a character with that switch as I would like is also different. Anyway, yeah, I'm sticking a baton into the water where the package was supposed to be underwater. Because mostly I'm just curious if the seed. This doesn't make any sense, but it's a dead, undead, necrotic tree. If it like dug its way down,
It did not.
okay.
It is nowhere to be found.
I don't hit anything when I
Nope.
bury this baton in
Nope.
there. Okay. Great. So, score. Evil undead tree 1. Whatever we're called, we still don't have a name. 0. We just let something that could potentially kill all of us away.
Can I
And
make it?
destroyed the town we're trying to help save.
I mean, I don't really think it could kill us.
Can I make an artificer lore? I mean, I have that.
Sure.
Allows me to double my history bonus.
Okay.
So that's a 22.
All right. So with your travels into the
7.
Feywild,
Wait, if your bonus
No,
is a 6, wouldn't it be a 17?
yes.
Yeah, 17. Sorry.
It's okay.
With your studies into the Feywild, you've heard of a skeletal seed and such. You know that typically they need to be planted by hand. They won't just dig themselves in. Also, they typically don't just disappear on their own.
Is there any stories of how they've gotten rid of them once they've dug them up?
Usually by locking them away in something that won't rot, using enchantments to seal the magic or steal the magic and whatnot. Using high magic to destroy it.
So it'd be something that we should take to a, I don't know, a cleric, maybe a high level cleric.
Yeah. Or a high level wizard.
Yes, if we had the item, which we don't anymore.
Yeah, it's all right. Things happen.
Well, if we get into a bunch of undead, we know who to blame.
Pretty much. Oopsie. All right, so there's a hand-drawn number that did not go where it was supposed to go. Where the whole
31.
Yep. But everything moved? No.
What was the weather like last night?
Yeah.
Cloudy with a chance of undead.
Dang it. I can't select it. Crap. Yep, I can't select that. That 31 is supposed to be where the second 29 is, because the regular 29 is, and I can't select it to delete it. For some
You
reason.
go to
Yeah, for some reason, when I go to try to select it, the entire map gets selected because it's on the map layer.
Okay, Gerard. Gerard. Okay, sure. Sure, brain. Gerald, would you like to send a message to that person asking to see the undead seed and explain to them what happened to it?
Eleander. Point taken. You didn't think.
Please don't do anything without checking with us first.
Well, you can go take a pee, but we don't want to know about that.
I'm not even sure you should be allowed to do that without checking with us.
I mean,
Neither should you.
Only when I'm drunk. Why are my
talking
clothes
much,
so
Belinda?
yucky?
that's an entirely different theme to get into. So while he was off busy destroying the world, you two were drunk out of your. Actually, no, three, because well, you three were drunk out of your minds. Mercy was overwhelmed by the fuckery that you two were doing, and yeah, and that's the story of how everyone died.
Well, nobody
I
told
wasn't
me I was
that
supposed to be
drunk.
looking after some seed.
The map just disappeared completely, by
Yep.
the way.
Yep, it did. And I'm trying to fix that crap. Yeah, I've done that
You
like
know-
3 times. There we go.
You know what? You know what was perfect about that? It happened the moment I said that's the story. Of how
Yep.
everyone died.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, Belinda, you were the one that agreed to take a hand and keep an eye on Gerald. You were training him, bringing him along.
Thought I
And
could
you
take
left
a
him
night
alone.
off.
You look what
okay,
happened.
Okay. Regardless, let's not squabble with each other because blame ultimately gets us nowhere.
Let's go check out our new house.
Sure.
The patron?
No, we
He's
have to
gone. Bye.
explain to Eleander what happened to the seed that he suggested that we keep a close eye on and keep safe.
You know, maybe we should do that before we move into the house, just in case they decide to take it away from.
Okay. Come on, Bramble. Think. You've worked your way out of difficult puzzles. Are there? Are there, sorry. It was wrapped in a pouch, right?
Yeah.
A pouch dragging along the seabed, or riverbed, sorry. Faintly may have left tracks.
Because it is the mouth of the river into the bay, there's no tracks. Tide has come in and gone out because
Okay.
Gerald did it last night.
When I was down there, did I see much wildlife?
Plenty of fish. Your detect magic would have noted it in any of the fish or whatnot.
Okay, I got one more idea. And I'm gonna try to go down with a little bit of food in my hand, and I'm gonna try to befriend a fish.
Okay.
Do I find one easily enough?
Oh yeah, there's
Of
fish everywhere.
decent size?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to befriend a fish. Did I put the DC in there? No.
No.
It's DC 12.
Okay.
Can't imagine fish are very wise.
Probably not. Yeah, fish are pretty dumb. I don't have any stats for any fish, so yeah, you make a fishy friend.
Alright. And it can understand me, so I'm gonna go, okay, little fishy. underwater. Fishy, what I need you to do is one, and I'm gonna take out like a little strip of leather. Don't like this, and bring it back.
The fish immediately starts chewing on it.
Yeah. Find that, bring it back. Lots of food.
It swims off. How long does it? Oh, 24 hours. Jesus, this fish is your friend forever. Starts coming back with like half rotted strips of leather from like probably stuff that's fallen in from the docks or off boats and is washed up on shore or stuff. Yep, a boot. It's this thing's probably like a good 5 foot long, 3 foot wide striper. So it can carry stuff. But you know, you get a mostly rotted away piece of leather armor, and you know, it keeps yeah, just and it and it will nibble and bring you stuff and nibble on the thing, and then like, is this no, this isn't what you want. Okay, hang on. Goes out, comes back, brings you more little strips of leather, and it does not bring you back a pouch.
Well, y'all do what you want to do. I'm gonna wait here for my friend to find what we're looking for.
Is it possible that the tide swept it out to sea rather than up the river?
I would think it's quite possible that it's in possession of Gerald's patron and we're wasting our time.
So, Gerald, who's your patron?
What does he do?
Name, general appearance, location?
Hey, Zal, who's your real boss?
I'm not allowed to give out contract names.
We got a situation. You give up the name or we kill Gerald.
Man, those my nose.
Oh.
We're not
Gerald,
killing anybody.
what is the name of your patron?
I don't even know if Gerald knows the name of his patron.
I see. You mentioned Faye. Okay. Fiend. One moment. I've
You
read
mean
a
she's
lot
got
of
a tan?
stories and legends. I might be able to guess who your patron is. 10 on any fiends that have to do with, I guess, the sea or water in general.
I may have to answer that later because I don't remember. No, I remember who your patron is. I just don't remember.
Right. Well,
Okay, folks. I guess we can sit here and beat this Equin to death and keep going, or we can get going because it's done. It's over with. We got to move on.
I vote for getting going. Let's go see Alabaster.
surely
You mean
well,
Eleander?
bite our tails.
Eleander, my apologies.
Let me get a crate before we go.
A crate of what?
An empty one. Uh-huh. Maybe we'll come back tonight or tomorrow and see it'll be in there.
I'll say one thing for you, Roland. You're very optimistic.
I just shrug and I shrug and start heading towards Eleander's house. And yes, I know I'm still not dressed.
I'd follow
Jinrala,
Jinrala.
clothes first, maybe.
They're wet. I washed them. Hey, is there a clothing store nearby? I'll just buy some new ones. Oh, I have to go back to the bar to get those.
Right.
I buy traditional Saltmarsh clothing so that I look like all the regular people who live here, the fishermen and all that other stuff.
Okay. All right. They work well as monk clothing, nice and easy to move in, and
And then I suggest we stop at the bar and gather our stuff. So I go and I grab my wet clothes, I roll them up, I put them in my backpack, grab my stuff.
You could probably leave them to dry. We're not going.
Well, we could take him over to the house.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, let's not keep our stuff here any longer than we have to.
Assuming we still have a house.
Bramble's busy playing with her ball of yarn while they're waiting for you all.
it's bedtime, Desi.
Bramble, do you have anything still at the
No, I collected everything during my training.
How did that go anyway?
That is a long story. I'll explain in a more private location.
Right.
It went well. Mostly.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back. I missed you. Well, not all of you, but I missed you.
I'll give
I don't
Bramble
miss
a
the
big toothy grin.
yeah. I don't miss the parts of you that decide to get drunk and set Hannah on a path of vengeance. But anyway,
It was just a bit of fun with Peter.
no, no, it's not. Her journal says otherwise.
Wait,
Anyway,
wait, what are you doing reading Hannah's journal?
I'm a spy. How has
Sounds like you're an asshole.
Seriously?
Whoa.
You've been reading my journal too?
Yeah, of course I have. Anyway, yes, Mister, you can have buffets at brothels. They exclusively just had one for you. Go. What? I'm not joking. Here, pulls out a piece of paper, writes a coupon. It's a coupon. Show them because it's at the door.
Is this like money?
Yes, you show it to them at the door, and well, either a good thing or a bad thing might happen.
I'm gonna give Bramble a big ol' hug. Just giving me the greatest gift in life, a buffet coupon.
It's just shaking her head. And their
Buy
heads
one,
like-
get one.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway,
Belinda hides her face in her palm and then like grabs the nearest person who happens to be Alabaster and hides her face in him in his clothing for a minute. Her shoulders shake just a little. Right.
Bramble raises her hand and pats Roland on the back. Okay, big guy, let go now. This is getting weird.
Kevin!
Yes.
At long last.
No. The shops would be closer to 15 than to 12. So,
Yeah, but he said he was going to go over while they're clothes shopping.
oh, okay. All right. So, is anybody going with Gerald to Leander's?
Unfortunately,
I'll
yes.
go. Yeah.
All right. All right. Has Jason joined us again? Jason back?
No.
He's here.
Okay.
Whether he's here or not, but he's here.
So we'll say, because I haven't heard anything since mentioning he's back. We'll say Alabaster decides to wait for you all on the bridge as the central meeting place between the shops and Eleander's. Or it's called Hool Watchtower, but that's where Eleander is most of the time. Yeah, but they recognize you, they let you in. There's a page at the door. Oh, yes, you're the adventuring party. Eleander said you might. Yep. He said you might be by after receiving his letter. Wait a moment. It slips inside the door. Slips back out. Eleander will see you. Oh, thank you. And as you walk in, Leander's like, well, hello, adventurers. I thought you might stop by. It's not all of you, but what can I help you with?
She wasn't dressed.
Let's leave your personal life out of it. Oh, wait, I'm not there.
Just don't ask, okay?
I'm assuming it probably has something to do with the occurrence at the snapping line last night. And that's all I need to know.
Fiasco?
Went fine for me.
Oh. Hmm. Have you tried looking for it? Although, if it, depending on the side of the wishing bridge that you threw it off, it's probably miles out to sea by now.
Yeah, I got Finn looking for it.
I see. Oh, this is a new friend.
Eleander,
Yeah.
meet Roll, our Furbolg friend.
We don't see many furbolgs around.
I'll give him a good
Here.
sniff.
He's
Rustic.
unique. Unique.
Yes, I can tell. Well, I know a little of furbolg culture, and Eleander leans forward and gives you a sniff as well, and then tries to hide the reaction, the physical
See,
reaction to your
Now
pungency.
we'll always be able to find one another.
I think that's probably true. So it's unfortunate that it ended up in the ocean. Hopefully that doesn't cause problems in the future. But there's not much we can do about it now, and I know exactly who to see if we start having some undead issues in town. Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot we could do. I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot we could do about it. I mean, we could stick you in the cell for a day, but that will keep you from taking care of our bandit problem. And honestly, that's a priority. I will take this matter to the rest of the council. It's bigger than me, so I can't be the only one to decide if you're going to be punished. But for now, I will allow you to go and on your own reconnaissance. As long as you go to deal with the bandit problem. And, well, honestly, you all have still earned the house. So, that's still yours.
Plus, it's cheaper.
Yes, much, much cheaper.
Well,
Who would I
I
talk to
suppose.
about a bed my size?
Did you actually apologize, Gerald, or did you just accept responsibility? Okay, I thought so.
There was a quasi apology to the group, but not to Eleander.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Don't worry about it. You're what? 8-9 feet tall?
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit over 8.
Dizzy, if you're gonna have a drink of my water, don't use the bottom end of the straw to drip drops into your mouth. Just have a drink, especially since it's bedtime.
I wanted to tell you, could I have my big pink dress on tomorrow? Cool.
I have to wash them, but maybe. We'll see. All right. Good night. Love you. See you in the morning. That would go a long way. I will make mention of it to them. At this point, General and Belinda show up. Try not to make those kinds of big decisions on your own. Again. Okay.
I suppose we'll just have to keep looking for it. If it's on this plane anymore.
Finn will find it. It's out there.
Finding it would go even further. But honestly, it could be in the depths of the Azure Sea now. We'll see.
At the very least, it's been salted, so nothing will grow there.
From what I understand, that's not how this particular artifact works.
I know. I was making it. Never mind.
Yes, I get the joke now. I get it. Yes. That was funny.
At the very least, it's at the bottom of the ocean. People aren't exactly going to be planting it by hand very often.
That's true.
Unless the fishmen plant it.
Or a fish could just eat it and poop it out.
Anyway,
we'll go deal with the bandits.
Yes.
And
Right. That sounds like something that's much more up our alley.
All right.
Can you point us toward a house so we can get set up there?
Oh, yes, certainly. Once you cross the bridge back towards the snapping line, instead of turning on the street that the snapping line is on, go straight and go left at that next fork, and then it'll be the second house on the east side.
Thank you, sir.
Well, smell you later.
Let's go to our house and dump our stuff.
Y'all go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna find us some transport. Meet me at the edge of town.
Right. Where are we going?
To the house where the bandits are hiding.
Which is to the east.
Gerald knows where it's at.
Yep.
Is it on the coast?
Yep. It's on the way to the Dwarven Mine.
Because we could just catch a ship. I mean, I can bum us a ride.
It's a 4-hour walk.
We're not going in the water. We're going up on a mount or a cliff or a mountain or something like
All right. Start it off.
No woods. No, the where you were hit, there was a patch of trees that they ran through, and then they doubled back to the house. It's right there on the bluffs. It's literally on the way to the mines.
So I want to go. I want to purchase a wagon.
Okay.
Is that standard price and available?
Let's see.
Imagine there's a wagon maker if they've got a mine. Just not sure
Let's
if they
see.
have any
35
stocks that
gold
they've been
regular price for a wagon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 35 gold for the wagon, and then you can either choose.
Oh, I'm pulling it.
Oh, you're pulling it?
Mm-hmm.
You can pull 400 pounds?
18 strength and my carry and pull capacity is doubled.
Oh, okay. Yep, you
can
can
pull over
pull a
a ton.
wagon.
So
Do you want to pull a wagon or a cart?
a wagon.
Okay. Yeah.
I think there was a song about that.
I'm
Whip me and I'll show you how far I can throw things.
I don't think this word buffet means what you think it means.
continuing onward.
Right.
Eleander does
gives up on the lot of you, begins Tabaxi sprinting away.
As you're leaving, Eleander does ask where approximately on your larger area map of the Saltmarsh area you think the bandits hideout to be, and you talk about a house on a bluff, and you point to
I'd
the
probably be
area.
able to exactly pinpoint it down.
Yeah,
Due to being
and
a cartographer.
And that's true. And Eleander will mention it being, the old haunted house. Most people avoid it because they hear wailing and cries. It used to be the home of a crazy alchemist.
I thought whales
Be
were
careful.
fish.
He's not
Well,
from
they're
around.
mammals. They're mammals, but
Yeah, but they swim.
yes.
Why would they be in a house? And how would they fit?
No, no, the wails I'm talking about are the cries and the screams, like banshees or ghosts or spooks.
Why'd you say crying and screaming?
I'll remember for next time. I will remember that for next time.
But then the rest of us won't know what they're talking about.
Anyway.
Please be careful. I would suggest before you leave town, clearing your rooms out at the inn, moving that all over.
Already on it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Your bill at the inn is clear?
I believe so, sir. If there's anything outstanding, if anybody says anything to you, send them to us. We will take care.
Oh, it's already been taken care of.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank
Yes.
you. Yes.
Yes.
It is very kind of us.
Yeah. And do not worry. There will be a bed of your size in your home.
We also need a housekeeper that will cook and clean for us.
If you can suggest that we might find someone to hire.
Yeah.
Not that you provide one.
Yes, I will as Hannah knows you best, I will probably ask Hannah if she has any suggestions. And when you return from your most recent adventure, I'm sure she will be willing to discuss and point you in the general direction of someone who might be of help to you. Is that all?
That is all.
That's plenty.
Now, I believe you all said that the bandit hideout 4 hours this way?
Yep, it's the same road. And it's straight east out of town.
Turns.
Good luck.
Thank you.
As he starts kind of just politically nudging you all out the door.
Yeah, we're leaving.
All right, let's get our act together and get on the road.
Sounds good.
As we walk along the road, Marcy's going to have a little discussion with Roland and explain the facts of life in civilized areas.
I'm going to need some of the finer details of what you're saying here.
She explains to you that brothels provide sex for money. There's no buffet. Buffet is a table set out with all sorts of food where you can take what you want. At the brothel, it's not food, it's sex. Now you can take what you want, but you have to pay for it.
Wait, so we're...
It's also not considered polite to discuss one's activities or going to a brothel with people you're not very familiar with.
So what about this? And I pull out the coupon.
That's a pile of crap. You're being misled, and people are taking advantage of your naivety and making fun of you.
Hey,
You don't know
Bramble.
that. Yes. Hello? What is it?
What race are you again?
Tabaxi.
Okay. I'm just going to take out the coupon and just start waving it. Found
Yeah?
out a little something about this.
Really? What about it?
I'm not going to be able to eat with this.
That is correct. You're not going to be able to eat with it.
So why would
Belinda
we
abruptly walks away from the group and tries not to make any noise, but you can still see those shoulders shake.
Technically, Roland,
Oh,
you can
well,
eat
no,
with it,
see,
just not food.
I thought that buffet meant something that you were replacing another word with buffet. My apologies. I didn't realize you
Can I
actually meant
insight that?
food. Yeah, go ahead.
I hope you don't get into trouble. Oh shit. Yes!
It's clear from the way Bramble's tail moves, their ears, the gigantic toothy grin on their face. They are totally messing.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know, friend. And I'll take you up and no hard feelings, and I'll give you a big hug. A big hug.
Not if you
Belinda
can't
was
catch
kind of getting
me.
control of herself and moving back towards the group, but she has to turn around and move again.
Do I need to roll in athletics here?
If Bramble is running, you're not going to catch them.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
Maybe? I don't know.
Fuck! You're walking! Anybody else can hop on in the cart if the wagon.
That's fine. I'm faster than the cart.
Good, maybe we'll find you on the road dead.
Wow. That was mean. Okay, fine. I won't actually give you the
Fucked
coupon
with
then.
buffets. There are consequences.
Bramble proceeds to take an actual coupon out and just wave it. But I'm not gonna give you this, I guess.
Bramble,
Dad.
ain't nobody gonna believe you now.
Oh, I don't care.
You're like the boy who cried wolf.
Do I cast Hunter's Mark?
That's offensive.
I got that reference.
Okay. So let me explain some other stuff to you, Roland.
So
As I'm now pulling the cart or the wagon.
I'm walking beside you.
So as these shenanigans are going on, it's now between breakfast, the stop and time at the bridge, the stop at Eleander's house, the return to the inn to grab all your stuff, take it to the house. It's now, say, 10 in the morning. As you leave Saltmarsh and head to the mark on your map. Oh man, whew. My ribs hurt. The day is pleasant. The early morning fog has burned off.
The conversation is entertaining and enlightening.
Yes.
She just looks at you, waiting to hear it. Horse. It's not me who you need to apologize to.
The wagon ride's a bit bumpy.
Oh my gosh, you big baby. Are you fine?
You must remember, Roland comes from a place where people are taken at face value. If you say something, you say the truth. He's learning. You just need to adjust for the fact that if you intend to be friends with Roland, he needs to be treated with kid gloves, in the fact that deceiving him, while particularly easy, isn't a very good idea.
It has dire consequences.
He could break you.
Thought you were my friend.
Marcy will also explain to Roland that in civilized interactions, people who become friends and companions tend to rib and make fun of each other as a way of bonding. They don't mean it negatively. It's the way of getting closer and being willing to accept that from your friends, things that you wouldn't accept from others because you are friends.
It's like people making fun of me because I'm short. They do it all the time. If they're my friends, I take it. If they're not my friends, I smack them in the shin. Or I bite them on the ankle, yeah.
Alright, I guess it's my turn to apologize.
No, you're fine, brother. You're fine, mate.
Do you
You all
understand
made
what I
me
mean,
look
Roland?
stupid in front of an entire town for days.
Bramble just tilts their head. Anyway. Right.
He thinks in a straight line. There's nothing wrong with that. Did you say living society? What other kind is there?
Right.
My experience,
Okay.
your kind of society is a lot more uncivilized than what I come from.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Kinder and look out for one another and say what they mean and don't try to.
I think you could learn something from him, fish boy. Now let's go get them bandits.
Now you're making me feel bad. Fine, Roland. I'm sorry about the actual paper coupon trick. Here, reaches into their pouch, pulls out. It's an actual official coupon. It's not a banquet. It's for a stack of free pancakes at Hannah's Tavern.
How big a stack?
I don't know. How big does it say on the 12?
Actually, her normal stacks are like it. Actually, no. It is in truth a coupon to access the buffet for free. One time use only.
I'll just kind of spread my arms open and bend down a little bit.
Bramble's not that much shorter than you.
That's why I said a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm
maybe
over
a
8
foot.
foot.
Okay, so maybe a foot and a half, tops.
Rolls their eyes. Fine. Hug.
I give a hug that is not intended to break a back.
Good. Anyway. Oh, since we're
Mercy just looks at Gerald, just shakes her head. You're never gonna learn, are you?
Bramble.
Denrala's just walking
a little
behind
messy.
everyone and just shaking her head. And
Anybody
and
riding
you're
in a wagon?
upset I took a bath in the soup pot.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm not just pulling an empty wagon on our journeys.
I'm riding in the wagon. But you probably can't tell because I don't weigh very much.
That message just appears at the top of Rich's screen.
Bramble will remember this.
Anyway, right, since we're all being hardy-feely and laying our secrets bare, I did promise you an explanation for my training. Wound I have, cursed in a way, transformative, powerful curse, blood magic. I was learning to control its effects. I have no doubt you'll see them when we begin to fight the bandits. Please remember, it is still me. Okay?
So you're going to transform or be something else?
Yes.
They don't like that
Not
generally.
quite.
Gerald, we do not ride our friends into battle.
Well, the problem if you rode me, you'd probably throw my balance off, and I'd have to either use you as a weapon or lose you when I'm swinging this. And I gesture to my maul.
Speaking of your affliction, Bramble, how is your how is your arm? The injury you suffered?
Well, it's open, but it stopped bleeding. And Bramble takes off the bandage just to show you.
And you notice that it is about half the size it was, and it's now scabbing over.
Well, that
So
is
it's finally healing. That's good.
Yeah. I guess since the curse has, been enacted, the magic that was irritating the wound has dissipated, so it's starting to heal.
Well, good.
Anyway, it's still me. Just a warning. I would like to not get shot in the back with a crossbow bolt. That hurts.
Noted. We'll try not to do that.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
As you continue on, you're not noticing any signs of bandits. Nothing fresher than your tracks back and forth from yesterday and the day before. You won't be getting as far as where you were ambushed last time, so. But yes, even with that good of a roll, you're not seeing any tracks. But Gerald, you're noticing that as you get closer, Zal's getting a little antsier, like, I can't wait, this is gonna be fun. You get a sense that he's upset that he didn't see exactly how they got into the house. He just knows they went in and then was looking through the windows on the first floor and wasn't really seeing footprints and such.
You told us they went in the basement.
I thought there was a cellar door.
Yeah, that's what you told us.
Oh, okay. Okay. One of those cellar bulkhead hatches. Okay. All right. So, skip most of what I just said. He saw where they went in.
Is me dragging a wagon considered strenuous activity?
With your
I can pull over 1,000 pounds.
No. I mean, it's not slowing you down. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, do I get a short rest in to get my detect magic back up? Or no? Doesn't matter either way. I just want to know if I have it available.
With the in-town stuff after, you would have had time for a short rest.
Cool.
Between talking with Eleander, getting stuff from the inn, getting it to the house, getting out of town, getting the cart or wagon, you would have had plenty of time for a short rest.
Okay. Just a nice little thing to be able to pop off, you know?
Yeah. So you're getting closer to the house. You're sending Zal closer. Checking to see if anybody's outside patrolling, keeping eyes out and whatnot. Give me a perception check for Zal. Yeah. So Zal doesn't notice anything right off. But he's going to make a couple circles of the house just to make sure.
I want to take a moment And I want to pop this. I'm just trying to see like what's the wild like. My favorite enemy is beasts, so I'm like trying to detect like what's the concentration of wild animals in the area. Are they like avoiding this place? Kind of what I'm looking for.
There's not as much as you would expect. Seabirds don't care. They don't give a shit.
If you're looking for evil, you might ask me. I have a sense evil thing.
God, I just pinged every animal within 5 miles.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Thank good each one of those hexes is only 4.
Still, can you mark down on the map where I sense each animal?
You sense them here. Actually, the ping does. Not the mine. There you go. You sense them here. The entire ping circle. You notice that like when you were down in the bay at Saltmarsh, even though there's a hustle and bustle of ships and whatnot, there was plentiful amounts of fish and aquatic life, both river and freshwater and saltwater in the area. Down off the bluff, for about a quarter of a mile out from the shore closest to the house, there's a few fish, there's a couple crabs, but not as much as you would expect or not as what's typical for the rest of the coastline.
Okay.
There's and you're noting that a little bit with some of the more timid of animals in a quarter to a half mile around this house, that there's less than you believe should be there.
Everyone mind staying quiet for a moment? We're up
Even
against
Belinda
like
manages to do.
hatch, right?
You haven't quite made it up to the house yet.
Okay.
This was being pinged in about a mile out from the house.
A mile out from the house.
Yep.
Okay. Well, not exactly
Nope. Oh, you mean in Discord?
I have. Oh. That could help. Maybe. Am I too far away to hear anything with heightened senses? Can I hear footsteps in the house? Make a perception check.
At a mile, I think. I think at a mile you won't hear, but you do catch a faint whiff of body odor that isn't Rowan.
God.
Being that close with heightened senses to Roland is a little
Roland? How do I put this politely? You stink.
Well, I mean, if we're hunting, they're more likely to smell you than notice that I'm not supposed to be where I am.
Whatever you say. Do you bathe in dead carcasses? Anyway. Not the
No,
point.
but I can
Not-
gut one fairly quickly.
Ooh. Oh, the tensions in the party. Ooh. Started getting better. Not so much.
Oh, no,
now.
I literally just meant that, like, as I'm a good hunter.
Yeah. And I can smell you from a mile away. Anyway. Right, there are some people up there. Although I suppose we already knew that. Is there any way up to the house where potentially we can avoid being spotted through the windows or doors?
There's
etc.?
a scattering of trees and bushes. Yeah. Yep.
Would you like me all? Oh, sorry. Would you like me all to scout ahead?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Are you going inside?
Perhaps. I'm just gonna see if I can get us to the actual entranceway first.
How far away time-wise are we from the place?
1 mile.
So yeah, less than an hour.
Let's
Bramble,
get
do you
closer
want backup?
first.
Are any of you particularly good at the settle movement?
I practice more of ambush hunting than
Okay. I can't
I could
believe
take my
I'm
armor
saying
off and
this.
probably come with you.
Gerald, you're backing me up. And then Roland, you will come after them. We're going to basically make a string. I want the loudest people in the back, and we'll ladder up to the house. And
Should I take this off then? Gesture to my...
no, keep it on. Thank you. That's not an image I want. And
By the way, the scale mail is like made from very large fish scales. Might be part of the smell.
True. All right, let's go.
So I'm gonna.
Okay.
Stealthy.
I will also take half movement so I can do stealth. Oh,
I will as well for a stealth. Excellent.
Well, the nat 20 balances out the 5. So
I'm only going halfway. So
yeah.
basically, Bramble is constructing a ladder to up to the house so that she can then be like, they can then be like,
Oops.
pull in the closest members when it's tactically suitable and they're not being spotted.
So
First, you got to lean over to Belinda and say, "Are they sneaking up on a house?"
It could be a mimic.
about how far am I going to be away from the house time-wise?
20 minutes for the
Think I
start
should
of
be-
the sneaking.
Okay. like Bramble, how far away time wise are you gonna want me to be? Because when I'm by myself, I can move stealthily at a normal speed just fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, then 20 minutes is fine.
Still a little long.
It is a little
Need to
long.
be alone.
10 minutes? 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
How about
And I mean,
5?
well, that's where Gerald is. Also, for unknown
5
reasons
minutes of
to
your
the
travel.
party, for unknown reasons to the party, Bramble would prefer to be alone at this very beginning moments. But yes, Gerald
Basically,
is
the reason
5
I'm
minutes
trying
out.
to be closer to the house with you is so that I can cast a 10-minute duration concentration spell when you go up to the haunted house alone on you.
Okay. Yeah, then if you say that, Bramble will allow you to accompany them.
So when you want it, I will cast.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang back out of sight while Bramble does her thing.
Yes.
But I'm
gonna
approaching
stay
the house.
within
Very quiet.
range just in case I would be useful, but I'm not gonna intrude myself on.
I guess the original question is, do I make it up to the house without raising a
Yeah.
exclamation point alarm?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I discard the cardboard box from my inventory.
Don't forget to drop those coupons along the way.
Yeah, it's a trail for you to make sure you know where I went. Okay. Yeah, I agree. So we're gonna go there.
Actually, you note that this is the front door.
Which is the front door?
Oh, that's because I'm still on the GM layer. Sorry. Hang on. There we go.
Ah.
That is the front door.
Okay.
And we'll call this the hatch. It's technically a back door, but we'll call this the hatch. Because the map doesn't actually have one. Yeah. To the front door. The back door, yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, firstly, can I creep to this window? Are the bandits and like peek in? Are the bandits in there?
You don't see any.
Okay. Right. And I'm going to...
What you do see as you peek in the window is a thick layer of dust. It does not look like in this room the dust has been disturbed for a while.
Okay.
All that caution for nothing.
Not there.
Well, not nothing.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
So I'm supposed to be reading you something.
Oh.
This This decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. Wildflower grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. As you would have approached from that angle, you would have caught like a glimpse of the well and the garden. In fact, the garden area would be
Okay. Seeing that this room is undisturbed, Bramble's gonna start motioning for the others to come up and join them.
all right.
Ooch.
Here's an interesting question. Is the window locked?
Yes.
Okay.
It also has a few angled boards over it on the inside.
Okay.
Like it was boarded up from the inside. And as you're approaching the house, you see that a lot of the windows on the first floor are boarded up in that way.
Right. So at the very least, this room right behind us hasn't been disturbed. There's a layer of thick dust. This seems odd to say. The safest location potentially could be the front door to enter the building, because the windows would be on either side. But we'd already be at the door, so we'd be entering by the time that they spotted us.
Zell finds pretty much the same at each window.
You're sure this is where they are hiding, right? Well,
Are you sure we're going to be able to get in, stay quiet without them hearing us? Then
I'm gonna go check the back entrance and see if we can get in there.
I could just, if they're just going to know we're coming anyway, I could.
You could just smash through a wall, maybe, or a window. But
Let's just take that front door. That's no problem. Belinda walks up to the front door.
I
and
walk up
makes
with
as if to
Belinda.
knock it down.
Oh, no. I think I can take care of this.
Who won the arm wrestling?
So you're avoiding the gardens and the well?
I don't see any point in pussyfooting around. Let's just knock down this door and see what's going on.
Actually, where are the gardens in the well?
There's one here. And you can see a rose. There's one here down by the front gate, like on both sides of the front door. Then there's also another one here, and then the well is here.
Just out of curiosity, probably likely that they needed to replenish their supplies if they were staying here for any extended period of time. I'm going to go check if the bucket on the well is perhaps damp.
Is there any reason why I shouldn't knock down this door?
Um,
Not yet.
Oh,
Let's wait for Bramble.
You
All
can
right.
the
you can knock
bucket.
it down. I can be there in like a few
Yeah,
moments.
yeah. Do what you gotta do.
The bucket isn't currently wet itself, but the rope is slightly damp.
The rope stamp. So the bucket dried, but the rope retained the water, is what I'm guessing. Okay.
You also give me a perception check.
Does it have to do with hearing
Nope.
or smell?
Nope.
Okay.
As you're approaching the well, you notice a scattering of small bones. Probably rodents, a couple birds.
Wait. As in the cause of the bones, or as in the bones are rodent and bird bones?
The bones are rodent and bird bones.
Okay. Around the well?
Yes.
Anyone have a light? Or know the light magic?
I do, but
I'll
how far
hand
back?
I've
you
got a
that.
torch and a tinderbox.
We're dropping it into a well.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how far.
As you look down, it's about 20 feet deep, and you notice the water. From what you can smell and see, it's most likely clean water, especially with the rope being damp, but the bucket on the side, it's probably been used recently. And there's a little glint at the bottom, like something catching the sunlight.
There's something down there.
Is it a bandit?
No. But
Then
traditionally
maybe
you
we
don't
should-
find bones scattered around a well.
We should focus on the bandits before we start disturb other things.
Well, I'm not exactly asking for anyone to disturb anything. I just would like someone to cast a light cantrip, and then we can drop whatever it is into the well so I can see what's down there.
I light a torch and I use the mage hand to bring the torch down to the bottom of the well to see.
As the torch starts to descend into the well, you hear hissing, and you can see 3 giant poisonous snakes.
Ooh, snakes!
Are those
Hey,
the glint that I saw?
No.
Why'd it have to be snake?
Hey, calm down there, fellas. It's okay. We didn't mean to bother you. We'll let you be if you let us.
You're using your verbal chain?
Ask them if we can get some water. I'm gonna bring the torch back up.
I want to persuade the snakes to not make us cause a commotion out. That's basically what I'm trying to.
Yep. Okay, yeah, make a charisma check with advantage. Okay. Two of them just calmly coil back up. One doesn't coil back up, and it's not attacking, but it's also not settling down. It's still hissing.
Just kind of
Throw him in a hissy fit.
step back slowly and kind of pull.
Okay.
Try to pull
we'll let
whoever's
this,
next to the well with me back.
We'll let this go for now. Instinctual reaction. I see something shiny.
So where are the rest of us by this point?
I'm assuming since General is up here, we're all up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would follow the group.
General was with the group.
Yep.
Are we going to go through the front door or the hatch?
If they went in the hatch, we should probably go the hatch.
Okay.
I vote for Hatch.
Okay. Hatch it
Right.
is, Well, first of all, let's get out of the sight of these windows.
Yeah.
Belinda can. She's short.
Embrace your shortness.
Exactly.
It's almost
Okay.
a little. Do we want to start a potential battle?
Correct.
Yeah. And we can do battles next week.
Also, is this like UK labeling? Where the first floor is the second floor?
I don't know.
Because they call the ground floor, they call the first floor the ground floor.
So yeah, Roll20 messed it up, and I can't correct it.
Yeah,
because they didn't do it as a text block; they did it as a token. Because in the book it's ground floor and upper floor, and then on here it's ground floor and first floor. So yeah, this is the second floor.
Okay. And it doesn't look like there's any balconies up there, are there?
No. Or if there were, they're long since rotted and unstable.
Okay.
So, for shenanigans, you get 150 XP each.
Okay.
For air quotes, defeating the snakes, you get 30 XP each. And you now have a house.
All right.
Wait, you're gonna
1721.
I have one spell left.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet. Good night, everyone. And thank you, Lisa, for an amazing.
Whoa.